Hello, and welcome to Pip's Allotment.
Pip's Allotment.
Right, and what are we going to do today, Harry? What have we got here to do?
We're going to check these.
And what are them? Do you know what plants they are?
Yeah.
What?
Tomato.
Well done. And what are these ones? Can you remember?
Pepper.
Pepper plants. And we're going to get them pots over there.
Go for the pot.
And we're going to pop them on, aren't we?
Yeah.
Onto little pots. And we're going to bury these ones. It's an absolute mess in this house. Oh! Now this is the toy room, which is an absolute mess. But this is where I've put the plants, because the front of this house here gets a lot more light coming through, and they were getting quite leggy, which means they were growing tall to try and reach the light source in the back room over there. They're looking okay. They'll be fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomato plants. They're looking good. And what I've done is, because they were quite leggy like this one, I've planted them quite far down. And then we've got the 2 pepper plants there, and I've just left a jug there for ease of watering. So yeah, that should be good. So I'm going to head up to the allotment next and check on my onion sets that I did last week. I'm hoping, because I did give them a good soak and I haven't been up all week, so I'm hoping that they just need they're not dry basically. And it's been quite windy here with the storm again, so I'll be checking for some damage and things, but hopefully everything's good. I've got a new watering can and I'm taking that down to do the onions with, so I'll do some video up there, but it's just going to be a quick one this week because the weather is absolutely miserable. However, I've got Monday, Tuesday off work. It's Saturday now, so I'm going to be doing some more paving and trying to get the other 3 beds done on that other side, so fingers crossed for the weather. And if I can get that done, it's going to give us the 6 beds at the top of that half. That half's going to be complete that I got last year. And then I can actually just concentrate on the 2 big beds near the greenhouse. I'm possibly going to dig them ones over, so I might have them for digging over for potatoes and things like that. But the other beds at the top, I'm just going to have no dig beds. So that's how I'm going to play it for now, I think. So I'll have a think about that. Let's say as well before I go, the last video I mentioned having about 70 subscribers or something like that. It turns out I've got about 120 subscribers now, so that's awesome. So to everyone watching, and especially the subscribers, like for subscribing to a channel that's so early doors, that's awesome. I'm really glad you're enjoying it and you're picking up something from the, well, you must be picking something up hopefully, or you feel as though the channel's got a bit more potential. So just literally got here now. I was just assessing the storm damage. Everything looks pretty cool apart from that. So I've been popping that back in a few times, but I need to do something a little bit more permanent and get some tie wraps or something and tie it around this, I think. Okay, it's not holding in. So I'm gonna get that sorted out, and then I'll come back on. See you in a bit, guys. 3 tomato plants in here. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe a pepper plant in there at the bottom on the edge or something. That's the idea. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for 3 because 2 is not enough. I'm going to go for 3 tomato plants, and then I'm just going to squeeze in a pepper plant at the bottom there. And if it grows, it grows. Because I'm not really bothered about that. So yeah, I'm going to water these onion sets, and I'll just show you what I've got. So, see, every time I come down here, the wind picks up. I mean, it's really good where this greenhouse is because I've got the shade from the trees, so I'm quite lucky really, because I tell you, that's picking up. It's definitely picking up. So I went to Boys this morning because I thought, oh, they'll be getting all the gardening stuff in, and I was right. But I didn't expect to find exactly what I was looking for, which is a little watering can. That's ideal for doing seedlings and things in here, so watering can for in the greenhouse pretty much, because I was using my son's dinosaur watering can. It's obviously aimed for kids really, but it was doing the job. So what I'm going to do is just give these a quick water. So if we just look at the onion sets that were done last week, we can see there's not much movement on them, but what will be happening here is the roots will be growing, and then we'll start to see some sprouts coming through. Now if you look here on this one, possibly been nibbled, and I've just realised that's about the thermometer on the floor, which isn't good. Just squeeze that up on there. So there's a few things like this, I'm pushing that up on there, and really I should be doing a proper job, and that's the thing I'm not doing at the moment. I'm coming down to do what I need to do, and finding things. I'm just doing quick fixes, which just means the next time I come I have to do the same thing again. I put that window in, so I do need to spend a little time fixing the actual things properly. So let's go for a water. Let's see what this watering can's like. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, really happy with that. Really nice that. Giving them a good soak because I didn't water them well the first time with that watering can, with a dinosaur one. Right. So yeah, that's that done. So all you want to do is just check every time you give them the water, especially at this young age. So we've got one here. Can you see? Press that in. Press it right in, and then we just give it a good scan. And then this one, and you can actually see there that they are rooting, so that's great news. Just press it in, not too hard because you don't want to damage them roots. Hopefully the rest of them are planted in pretty good and they're not going to pop out. So yeah, if you see one or two popping out like that, don't worry about it, it's just the roots coming and they're popping out. Oh Jesus, oh, it's almost scary how powerful that wind is. We went to Boys, I got the watering can, and I've seen these. Now these are padded knee pads, and I have terrible knees, and especially with the patio, like the paving slabs I've just put in, you would expect that when you're kneeling on them it absolutely kills, and I'm all for making it life easier. So I've got some knee pads, I'm going to check them out. But I also found this as well, it was only $2.99, like a knee pad. It actually looks good quality, whereas the normal ones you get like $2.99 or $1.99 or something for like just thin camping foam mat things. This is proper, really good fabric, looks waterproof as well. So I thought, well, I'll try them both out, see which suits me better, and I might end up using the pads or something, and then for Charlotte, my wife, might end up using that, or vice versa. So I just thought I'd bought both of them. It's quieting down a bit. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Oh. honestly, it's awful. I think I'm done in here, so I'm actually close this. I'm going to take these to the shed. So I'll just quickly get in here. So this first tour here is actually the strawberry bed that was left over, which is really nice. So it's actually proper sleepers on there. So what I'm thinking to do with that is try give that a good paint, spruce it up, it'll look class. One of the other jobs in summer as well, when things are getting grown and things are being planted out, is to clean the greenhouse up, inside and outside, and give it a proper good clean, and that'll look a lot better. I'm trying to block the wind off. The other thing is, there's the gooseberry plants. I don't know if you can see them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're starting to sprout, so that's really good news. The other good news is the rhubarb. So, oh, I've dropped my pads. So the rhubarb, I'm really happy about, because if you didn't see the earlier ones when I planted that, it was my granddad's rhubarb. So the fact that that's grown is excellent. A few people in the comments mentioned not to pick it this year, so I won't. I've already got some rhubarb on the other half. So I wanted to do the tour, but I don't think I'm going to be able to walk around with this, and you're not going to be able to hear me. What I'll do is we'll just have a quick chat about the things I'm going to be doing next. So I've obviously got my onion set in there. Towards the middle of next month, or maybe the start of the month, depends when the weather starts getting a bit warmer, should be able to start setting things off in the greenhouse. And I do need to start planning exactly what I do want, but the big thing we're going to try and get done is this half here where I've done the 3 beds. And you can see the 3 beds there. I'm going to try get another 3 beds there exactly the same, and then it'll join onto that other half which already has the slabs down, and that will complete the hard work of the layout of the allotment, which has took up all of my time really. You can see along the edge there as well, if you look along the edge, you can see that all the bulbs are coming through, and where the strawberry bed is here at the bottom, there's some little bulbs coming through there, so that should look really nice. The strawberries at the bottom there, I might end up just taking them out and just making that like a tulip bed, because it'll look nice in front of the shed. My wife wants some like flowers so she can cut them and things, so it might be worth trying to get something in now. If not, that's something we can worry about next year. It's not a priority at the moment. Could even just leave them strawberries to give us fruit this year and then dig them up, because the whole idea is to have them the strawberry bed at the back there, and we can net it all up properly. The other thing I'm thinking about is having these 6 beds here as no dig beds, and then the two bigger beds near the greenhouse, just dig them over and have them as the potatoes. So I could have one of them as potatoes and then one of them as like squash bed or something, because obviously they take up a lot of room. But last year we did the pumpkins, we just didn't do anything with them. It was good doing them for like my youngest kid, but they took up too much space really, and we had too many pumpkins, so we might just do 1 pumpkin plant, but then the rest of that butternut squash plants, because we actually do eat butternut squash, and the leaves obviously spread out quite a lot to keep all the weeds away, so really won't even have to look after that bed. So that's what I'm thinking. So really the plan would be to complete these 3 beds, get some cow manure down, well, farmyard manure down, sorry. Then this is all done, and then dig over the bed in front of the greenhouse, so you can see there. So get all this done ready, so they're ready for when we transplant out and when we want to plant beans and peas and things, like direct sow, I mean. And that one at the bottom, so that bed there, I would say put the potatoes in, that bed there, put the squash in, or the butternut squash. So we need quite a lot of them there, probably about what, 6, 12, maybe 12 or 15 plants in there. So that's good to know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to dig that bed over. So get the slabs down, dig the bed over for the potato, get the potatoes in, and I've got a few. The potatoes are quite funny because the potatoes I dug up last year, which were Maris papers, I put in quite late and dug them up quite early, but they were actually still a decent size, like roast potato size, so they were nice. But what I'm thinking is I might just use one bed and just have a couple of rows main crop, and then I've actually got some of the Maris paper potatoes still that I've went to seed, so I'll put them in for just like early crops. I've also got some shop bought King, I think it was King Edward's, or it might have been, not sure, but it was like Scottish potatoes that we actually bought for our Christmas dinner, and I left them in the garage and they're chitted anyway, so I'm going to put some of them in. So it's going to be quite an experiment, so that might be an interesting one to go through, because I'm just going to plant them and see what happens with them ones, so it might be really interesting. But my main crops I'm hoping to get in probably Good Friday. I might just go with the tradition, put them in Good Friday or a little bit earlier, and keep them in. I'm going to keep them ones in till October, maybe September, October. But yeah, apart from that really, there's nothing really else to show you. Yeah, things are looking good. So the plan for the greenhouse really is 3 tomato plants, 1 pepper plant, which I've done earlier in this video. They're potted on now. I'm going to sow a cucumber plant soon. I'll probably end up doing that now, actually. When I go back, I'll end up doing a cucumber plant, get that sowed. I only need 1 of them, so I'm going to put it in when we're in the greenhouse, the bucket, or something similar, because there's like a trellis already there, and it even looks as though that's where cucumbers were actually grown before. So I'll put them in there, and that's one my son wants to grow, so hopefully that turns out nice, because he really does enjoy the cucumbers. But apart from that really, it's just going to be hard work for us doing the slabs over the next 3 days or so.